Welcome aboard Paddle Steamer Canberra. I was very fortunate to be invited to join the crew for a day on the river. Here we are departing on our third sailing of the day downstream. So sit back, relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the beautiful Murray River. Here we have Paddle Steamer Adelaide that dates back to 1866. She's the oldest wooden-hulled paddle steamer still operating in the world. She was built for the timber trade, and with one of the most powerful steam engines on the river at 36 horsepower, she could tow close to 1,000 tonnes. You see us travelling past the remains of the Echuca wharves. At over 1,000 feet in the heyday of the riverboats, now only a small portion of it remains. Railway line running along the top of the Echuca wharf, it's not surprising that 200 paddle steamers once called this place home, and 70% of Australia's produce was moving through here. Our turn here in the basin at the Echuca wharves and begin the journey downstream. When she was built in 1913, Paddle Steamer Canberra was powered with a 10 horsepower Marshall steam engine. Converted to diesel for a small amount of time, eventually she made a full recovery. During her restoration in the early 2000s, she was fitted with a 12 horsepower Marshall steam engine, making her slightly more powerful. It wasn't too long before we made our turn to come into the pontoon at Morrison's Winery. Having dropped passengers off there earlier in the day, it was time to collect them.
I do actually work here and just sounds just white. Yeah, so
Quickly, it was time to set off and make the journey back upstream to Echuca.
So the wake hits the hull of the boat and it just goes straight up.
Okay, so all that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Paddle Steamer Canberra was built down at Goolwa in 1913 for the Connor brothers of Boundary Bend. Originally a single-deck fishing steamer, she had the most interesting life. There's far more stories than I could possibly do justice here. In 1944, she entered what we would call preservation as a tourist steamer at Mildura. She operated there for quite a while before being bought by a group of Echuca businessmen in 1966. She relocated up the river and operated her first excursion out of Echuca on Boxing Day of that year. Canberra is quite unique, having never burned or sunk. She's carried more than 10 million passengers in her life and operated as a tourist steamer for more than 82 years. And just like that, it was over far too soon. We arrived back at Echuca. I just want to take a moment to thank the captain and crew for a fantastic journey. I also want to thank everyone associated with the operation of historic vessels at Echuca. It's been amazing to visit and see how things are done differently. I've had a great time with you all and I hope to be back again soon.